Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. It is Friday, which means it is time for Fridays with Fred. So on Fridays, I like to go through the progress I'm making on the project from this book. The book is Knitting the Neighborhood, the official knitting patterns of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I purchased this book and I want to make everything in it. I have no preference as to the order, so I nominate some projects, you guys vote, and then you watch me make it no matter how long it takes. Some projects, the sweaters, take much longer than others, the puppets. Although that scarf took a really long time, the colorful curtain scarf, that was one quite intense project there. Okay, what am I doing here? Trying to put my bookmark back in the book. The project I'm currently working on is my second sweater. It is the Nurture Cardigan. I almost said the New Beginnings. That's the one I made for Brian. I'm making the Nurture Cardigan for myself. It is designed by Carla Patrick. Here it is. Now, there's Mr. Rogers wearing his version. There is the lovely model in this version. She's also on the back cover there. These are not the exact patterns that Nancy Roger used to knit her son's cardigans. These are replica patterns based on people looking at pictures of what Mr. Rogers was wearing. We're getting there on this one. I am on the final sleeve, and then I just have to make the shawl collar, and then I have to sew it all together. So, progress was made. Last week, I had just finished the 1x1 rib. This week, the increases and cabling have begun. So everything looks crazy right now with stitch markers hanging everywhere. That is my system. So these stitch markers denote the number of increases I need to do. I put one on the project to mark every increase so then I know how many rows, because you're supposed to do X increases every X rows. And then I've got a stitch marker here to show us where we were last time, but it's easy. We ended the ribbing, so I've done these maybe 2 inches this past week. I will move up the kitty cat marker, but I'm going to move her off to the side because if I leave her on the cabling there, it's going to confuse me. So we'll move kitty cat over here, and I have one more marker on here. These two, I kind of don't really need these two anymore, but that just denotes the cabling area. And this stitch marker here tells me what row of the cable pattern I am on. And yeah, I think that's just about everything. I always just stick whatever cable needle or device I'm using inside the project. Otherwise, I lose it in my project bags. I don't know about you, but I'm always digging for that. The yarn I am using is Big Twist Party in the colorway Spiced Wine. It's lovely. I'm so excited with how this is working out. It's a medium 4 Spiced Wine. I mean, this was made in Turkey. It's a Joann's yarn. Nobody, to my great sadness, seems to be bringing this back yet. There was one yarn that Heather and I saw. Heather the Crochet Witch, she texted me about it. It was on Yarnspirations. We thought it looked an awful lot like Party, but it was listed as a 5-weight yarn, not a 4. I didn't end up getting any of that. I forget why. I was probably being a big girl and thinking, oh, Erin, you've got enough yarn. You don't have to chase down every new yarn. And then Caron comes out with new Caron cakes. You know, but actually, I don't have have to defend my Caron cake obsession. We all have yarns we're obsessed about. And I really like the Caron cakes. So I'm willing to go and chase those down. Oh, people have been asking about my t-shirts. It's a periodic table of the elements, and it says I wear this shirt periodically. It makes me giggle. I actually don't wear this shirt very much because it is white. It has a white base. I do not have good track records with shirts with white bases. So, I do literally only wear it periodically. But there you go. That is my update. Work is continuing in earnest. I would still like to finish this sweater by November. I would like it for the autumn, but it's been staying warmer longer around me. I'm in central Iowa. I guess south central Iowa. Des Moines area. And it, yeah, it's been the first year we were here. It was frigid cold when Brian took Chomps trick-or-treating. Trying to remember if Bingo was in my belly or if she was out. She was out because the Halloween she was in my tummy, we were in Wisconsin. And I remember that. But yeah, so that first Halloween was very chilly. I remember, Bingo was out of my belly. I had her in a baby carrier and she was dressed as a flamingo in the baby carrier. Wait, let's get off of that, Erin. You're taking this to a weird place. We're talking about Mr. Rogers and sweaters. I need to check. I don't recall if I got a zipper for this yet. There it is! I have been looking for this because little Bingo needs it for me to help do her hair before dance class. And I've been going wild with where this comb could have gone to. And the little pick thingy, I don't know what she does when she sleeps, but she wakes up. Like, she could go to bed. I've combed her hair out nice. She wakes up with like a rat nest at the back of her hair. She must like party and roll around all night. I tried getting her a satin bonnet. They will not stay on her head. I've tried a couple different varieties. And yeah, they just won't stay. She likes them though. She looks so cute when we put them on. But, you know, she'll wake up in the morning and it's off in her bed, which I'm glad about because I was worried they might get caught around her neck. But no, never. They've always just been off in her bed. I do have a satin pillowcase, but I got one for myself and one for her and one for Chomps as well. Brian didn't want one. And she likes using it when she's laying and cuddling like in our bed, but she doesn't like it in her bed. And I tried it. It just kept slipping off of my bed. So I'm wondering if she's having the same experience, and that's why she brings it and leaves it in our bedroom. Things you don't need to know. But I've tried a number of detangling sprays, and I really like the fairy tale one. It's a little pricey, but the bottle has lasted. We're on this same bottle for round about a year and a half now. Yeah, so I'm impressed. I'm willing to pay for a product if it lasts and works. Does seem to work. Definitely lasts. I got the tip on the fairy tale one from the lady who cut her hair once. Yeah, it works well. I like it. That's the same company that I guess, thank goodness, we haven't had to use it, but they make the rosemary oil that's supposed to be a treatment for certain things children can get on their hair. Okay, now I've gone way off the trail again, but I'm so happy I found this. I'm going to try not to lose it again. I love you all. This is my passion project. I would love to know what passion projects you are working on. Yeah, I think we all have the little things that just make us happy. Mr. Rogers makes me happy, gives me the nostalgia, just makes me happy. And although I think I will be creeped out by the 2 puppets. I've already made the Daniel Tiger puppet. But there is a king and queen puppet. And when I was a child, that king puppet gave me the creeps. The queen less so, but they were both kind of creepy. And I was like, I don't know what I think about this. Now, the hand knit puppet version does not have the same creep factor to me. So I think we'll be okay. But it will bring back memories of those hand puppets. Yikes. Oh, man. Love Mr. Rogers. Did not love those puppets. Oh, excuse me. Hiccup. I do love you. And I will talk to you later. I managed to drag this to over a 10-minute video. I kind of apologize. It's not going to be 10 minutes for you because I'm going to cut out one of my big rants. It wasn't a rant. It was just a way off base story. And I know you guys are here for the blibber blabber, but sometimes I don't have to subject you to all of it. I love you all, and I'm going to talk to you later. Bye-bye.